Of course, lots of aerial acrobatics. F-35 demo was cool. Yeah, we'll do some pictures and some videos. I didn't take too much video or too many pictures because I just wanted to kind of be there, and I just kind of wanted to be there. You know, I didn't want to really be like. I wanted to experience it with me own eyes. And watching something through a video camera or through a phone is a lot different than just experiencing it with your own eyes. So whenever you go out to cool stuff to see cool stuff, don't be so so like make sure you look at it yourself. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And there's going to be plenty of videos and plenty of pictures, and you know, it's going to be one of the like any event is just so heavily documented by so many people. You don't really need to be on your crummy little phone. not, not to say that your phone is crummy. My phone is okay at best. But yeah, it's like it's it changes how you see things when you're seeing it through a camera. But yeah, absolutely, yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. Um there we go. Let's get into it. We do have our I've been looking forward to more Metal Gear. Um we will be doing we're going back through Metal Gear Solid 1, and we'll go back through 2, and hopefully we will be ready to start Metal Gear Solid Delta on the 30th, I think. It comes out on the 28th. So we'll probably do it on Saturday. This menu is so weird. Move the mouse out the way. Audio where? There should be audio here, shouldn't there? Or just doing a quick audio check. Yeah, there should definitely be audio. Oh, okay, 1 second. Glad I did an audio check. Do 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 do. Yes, Delta come out next week. Yes, yes, 28th. So we'll probably do it on the 30th. Maybe we'll start it on the 20th, maybe.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska.
It's kind of a long game. Okay, I think audio's fine. We are most of the way through this, which is good. You know what? Let's go ahead and read the mission log because it's been like 2 weeks. To stop the launch of the new type of nuclear warhead, Snake must use the detonation code emergency override key at the underground maintenance base up north or destroy Metal Gear itself, while Snake heads down the large cargo elevator from the blast furnace beyond the snowfield to get to the lower level after defeating Sniper Wolf. Again, Snake hears from Master Miller that Naomi could be a spy. Snake cannot believe it. But all you can do now is head for the underground maintenance base. So we're a good ways. We're a good ways to the game. We have unlimited ammo. We're doing the unlimited ammo run with the bandana, which makes things a lot easier. Really? Huh, I thought there was a... Oh, this is a Ravens fight. The burbs. I love this game.
Welcome, Cossack. This is the end of the road for you. Right, my friends?
I wonder, is there a way to play Twin Snakes on PC?
Listen, they agree. Ravens aren't scavengers like most people think. They're simply returning to the natural world, that which is no longer needed. Sometimes they even attack wounded
That's
foxes.
what a
You were the one in the
scavenger is.
M1 tank? Must have been a tight fit for a big boy like you.
But that was no true battle.
Yeah.
The Ravens and I were testing to see what kind of man you were. The judgment is decided. The Ravens say you are a true warrior.
Am I hallucinating?
That wasn't a true battle. Having a gigantic
I
freaking
can't move.
Gatling gun
Raven has put the mark of
strapped to your
death
back, now
upon
that's a true
Blood
battle.
from the east flows within your veins. Your ancestors too were raised on the barren plains of Mongolia. Inuit and Japanese are cousins to each other. We share many ancestors, you and I.
I don't have any crows in my family tree.
You jest, but indeed ravens and snakes are not the best of friends. Nevertheless, you will make a worthy adversary. You live in Alaska too. You know of the World Eskimo Indian Olympics?
Yeah, I know it. Must be a real threat in the muck-duck eating contest.
Yes, you are right. But there is another event that I excel at. It is called the Ear Pull. It is an event where two opponents pull each other's ears while enduring the harsh cold. It tests spiritual as well as physical strength.
You want to pull each other's ears?
The form is different, but the spirit is the same. Rejoice, Snake! Ours will be a glorious battle.
This isn't glorious. It's just plain killing. Violence isn't a sport.
Well, we'll see if there's iron in your words.
Okay. Put on our banana. Oops.
Come on out!
That should hit him. Oh. What? Oh, I didn't use a bandana. That's okay. I want to pick these up anyways. Let's do C4. Ooh, ooh. Okay. Oh, shit. Yeah, the Nikita's so hard to use. Plus it leaves you kind of vulnerable. Oh, shit. See, that's what... yeah, you gotta be careful with the claymores. I hit my own claymore.
Snake, answer me! Snake! Snake!
Okay. We'll just go ahead and use that right out the gate. I don't think there's anything else here. Yeah. So the Nikita only goes fast when you're not in first person mode?
Come on out!
But it's also harder to control. What you don't want is him sneaking up on you. There we go. Hit him a little bit. Ooh. Dang it. Oh, shit, shit, shit. Dang it. I'm about to say, how is he not hitting that? Ow. Hello? It's literally right there, man. We're gonna use the mine detector so we don't end up tripping on our own mines. I guess we can like circle ourselves in. Then we can use the Nikita. Yeah.
Come on now.
Okay. Oh crap. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, stop. Oh shit. Oh. He's breathing. He's out of breath. Uh-oh. No. Don't do that. Oh! Oh! Trip on that, please. Yep. There we go. We got him. We did it. First try.
Just as the boss said, it is my existence which is no longer needed in this world. But my body will not remain in this place. My spirit and my flesh will become one with the ravens. In that way, I will return to Mother Earth who bore me. Snake! I will be watching you. Understand?
You okay?
Snake, take this security card. It will open that door.
Why?
You are a snake which was not created by nature. You and the boss. You are from another world. A world that I do not wish to know. Go and do battle with him. I will be watching from above. First, I'll give you a hint. The man who you saw die before your eyes.
Uh-huh. Oh.
What is it?
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound. He was a master of disguise. He copied his subjects down to the blood. So he drained the chief's blood and took it into himself.
You.
But he wasn't able to deceive the Angel of Death.
The Angel of Death. But why go to so much trouble? Why impersonate the chief?
That is the end of my hint. You must solve the rest of the riddle yourself. Snake, in the natural world, there's no such thing as boundless slaughter. There's always an end to it. But you are different.
What are you trying to say?
The path you walk on has no end. Each step you take is paved with the corpses of your enemies.
Well, maybe if you guys would stop trying to nuke the world.
You forever. You shall have no peace. Hear me, Snake. My spirit will be watching you.
Okay.
Snake, it's me.
Hello?
Master.
It's about Naomi. Turn your monitor off.
What about Naomi?
Colonel, is Naomi there?
No, she's away. She's taking a short nap. So what is this about Naomi?
Okay, maybe we'd better let the Colonel hear this too.
Yeah. Go on, Master.
Well, basically, Dr. Naomi Hunter is not Dr. Naomi Hunter at all.
What?
I thought her story of her background sounded kind of fishy, so I checked it out.
And?
There is an actual Dr. Naomi Hunter, or I should say, there was one. But she's not the woman we know. The real Naomi Hunter disappeared somewhere in the Middle East. Our Naomi must have somehow obtained her identification papers.
So then who is she really?
She must be some kind of spy.
A spy?
Yes. Maybe she's been sent to sabotage this operation.
Are you saying she's with the terrorists?
I don't want to believe it either, but she is working for Foxhound.
So you think she had a part in the uprising?
Or she could be working with some different group altogether.
Different group? It couldn't be.
Place her under arrest.
What?
She's betrayed us. She needs to be arrested and interrogated to find
I like
out
how
who
they
she's with.
are alluding
If she's one
to
of their spies, then we're in big trouble.
the Patriots.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
Have you let her in on some kind of vital secret or something? Does this have anything to do with the mysterious deaths of the DARPA chief and the Armstech president?
I have no idea.
Anyway, we cannot allow her to participate any further in this mission.
Wait a minute. Without her, we can't complete this mission.
Why?
I knew it. You're hiding something.
Give me some time. I'll try to get it out of her.
Hurry then. We've got to figure out who she is and what she's doing here.
I understand. Snake, give me some time.
I don't have any time left for you.
Okay. The mine D. Are there any other mines left? Or do they all despawn? I think they all despawned. I just don't want to run over one coming back through here. Oh. Pardon. All right, let's go ahead and save.
Naomi wasn't acting strangely or anything?
No, I just can't believe that Naomi's an enemy spy. I refuse to accept that.
I don't want to believe it either, but
Don't say it, Snake.
Okay. Just that. Real quick. Aha, booby traps. Boobies. Oh, I want that. Oh, throw it. Snake, throw it. What's over here? Oh. Okay. Love the bandana. You could just spam. Bump, 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 bump. Metal Gear. Oh, it's poopy water. I don't know why the water's poopy. Guess it's radioactive. So you really wouldn't be feeling your like life drain like this from radioactive water. It would really depend on. I mean, if you're feeling your life drain like this, that water would be really radioactive and. Hello.
Snake, it's me.
Welcome
What's
in.
wrong? Did you find a good place to hide?
Yeah, thanks to the stealth gear. It looks like they've finished getting Metal Gear ready.
How do you know that?
Chino,
I overheard them
Chino's
talking.
left butt
Where
cheek.
are you
Hello,
now?
welcome.
Right in front of Metal Gear, but it's strange.
What is?
There's nobody here. No guards. Nobody patrolling. It's too quiet.
Maybe
It's
because
too
they're
quiet.
all ready. They said they even input the PAL codes.
What should I do?
All we can do is use the override system that President Baker told you about.
But I've only got one of the three keys.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Besides that, like Ocelot said, there's some trick to using the keys.
Leave it to me.
You got some kind of plan?
Well, I'm in the computer room right now. I'm trying to access Baker's private files.
Baker's
Try not to
files.
talk over the
Don't you need a
cutscene.
password?
Of course, but there are ways.
Are you a hacker?
Are you a hacker?
That describes me pretty well.
Does it look like you can get in?
I don't know yet. I'll give it a try.
I'm counting on you.
Welcome in. Welcome in, Chino's left butt cheek. Hello. My name is Timma. Variety streamer. We've been this is actually our second playthrough. We played through Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2. This is not my second full play. Like I've played through this a lot when I was a wee baby Timma. So I've always loved the Metal Gear series. We're getting ready to for Metal Gear Solid Delta. So we should be playing that next week sometime. I'm not sure if we're going to play it on Thursday on release or if we're going to play it on Saturday. Saturday is kind of like my long streaming day. I try to stream 8 to 12 hours on Saturdays if I can. I don't know if we'll make it that far, but we're going to try to get a long stream in today. We haven't streamed in a little while. I just got back from vacation. I went to an air show. But yeah, I'm a captain. I'm a captain. I'm a big maritime nerd, a big Titanic nerd. So I kind of loosely based my model off of the Titanic or the White Star Line's dress white uniforms. Very loosely, but I like it a lot. Yeah, we play all kinds of games. We're finishing up God of War. It's been a while since we played it, so I'm gonna have to relearn how to play it, but that's okay. We're finishing up God of War Ragnarok. It's our first playthrough of Ragnarok. It's actually our first playthrough of the God of War series. But yeah, we're gonna be playing through Metal Gear. I've played through Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. So Delta is the re-release of Metal Gear Solid 3. Looking forward to that. We're gonna play that next week. And then I have not played 4, 5, or Revengeance or whatever the final the Raiden game is. I haven't played any of those. So I think we're definitely gonna play through 4 and 5. I don't know if we're gonna continue and play through the final the final game, but we'll see. We'll see. We're doing kind of a Metal Gear summer. Welcome in. Go. How do I climb? Circle. The action button. Get the mouse out the way. Jumping. I believe there's a camera somewhere. I think it's just a machine gun camera. Hello?
Snake, it's me again.
Hello? You again?
How's it going?
Not bad. I just got past his 3rd security level. He was a pretty careful guy.
Do you think you'll break in soon?
I never met a system I couldn't bust into.
Okay, keep trying.
Okay. I think there's a camera up here. Maybe it's just on the other side. Can we take out cameras with stingers? I know we can take them out with Nikitas. I don't remember.
Snake, I did it!
You got past security?
Bingo!
Great. So what do you got?
I accessed the confidential Metal Gear file.
So what about the PAL override system that Baker talked about?
I haven't found it yet.
That's what I need to know.
But Snake, I found something else.
What?
The secret behind the new nuclear weapon. Just as I thought, the nuclear warhead is designed to be fired from the railgun like a projectile. It doesn't use fuel, so it isn't considered a missile. That way it can get around all sorts of international treaties.
Pretty
That
sneaky.
is kind of true,
Yes, but
kind of.
effective. And that's not even the scariest thing about this weapon.
Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
It's a stealth weapon.
And that's not true.
You mean it won't show up on radar?
Yeah.
It'll absolutely show
The
up on
truth
radar.
is, they've been working on a stealth missile since the late 70s.
Why weren't they able to develop one until now?
Because of the missile rocket propulsion system, it would be picked up by enemy satellites.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
But unlike a missile, the railgun doesn't burn any propellant, so it can't be detected by any current ballistic missile detection systems.
Yes
An
and
invisible
no.
nuclear warhead.
Yes and no.
Totally impossible to intercept. And on top of that, it's got a surface-piercing warhead designed to penetrate hardened underground bases.
We
And-
learned that lesson in the Gulf War.
This thing could mean the end of the world.
It's the ultimate weapon. And from a political point of view, it avoids the problem of nuclear reduction and nuclear inspections. Colonel,
No.
is this true? Are you listening?
Because
I'm
in terms of
listening.
arms
If
limitations,
word of this got out,
there
it
were
could delay
launch
the signing of
platform
the START III
limitations.
treaty and cause a huge international incident.
there were
Yeah,
missile
it would be
limitations, but there are
nasty.
also just
The United
warhead
States would be
limitations. It's still a
denounced by
nuclear
the
warhead.
UN. It could even bring the president down.
Did you know this, Colonel?
I'm sorry.
You've changed, Colonel.
I won't make any excuses.
Snake, listen to me. This new nuclear weapon, it's never actually been tested, only simulated.
You mean they ran a computer model?
Yeah, That's why they were conducting this exercise. They needed to get actual experimental data to back up the simulation.
What were the results of the exercise?
It looks like it went better than they hoped for, but I can't find the data anywhere on this network. You'd think that data as important as that would be carefully recorded.
It was. President Baker gave me an optical disc with all of the test data.
What? Do you still have it?
No, Ocelot took it from me.
Damn.
The terrorists have replaced the dummy warhead with a real warhead. Once they input the detonation codes, they should be ready to launch.
So you think they can do it?
Well, the dummy warhead was designed to be identical to the real thing, so I think so.
Did you find out how to override it yet?
Not yet. It must be in a separate file. Right now I'm looking through all of Baker's personal files.
And yeah, you would
We're
never
counting on
make
you.
a dummy warhead look identical. They're going to have identical shapes and even identical mounting points. They potentially would even have the inputs would look similar, so that you can send a dummy launch code to it and enable it. But they're going to be different. They're going to be different colors. It's going to say inert on it, or it's going to say. So I guess if you disguise the real warhead to look like a dummy warhead, but they're not going to just intrinsically look identical. They're very intentionally made to look different. Also, we're in the middle of Alaska. We're on one of the islands of the archipelago off of Alaska. So we're virtually in the middle of nowhere. For this to have range to hit anywhere of consequence, it's gonna be at least an intermediate range ballistic missile range. So the warhead's going to be going, in excess of Mach 10. It's going to be very visible to radar because it's going to heat up significantly. And anything that's going to be tearing through the atmosphere like that is going to be extremely visible on radar. That plasma field that's going to start to envelop it at those hypersonic speeds is extremely easily detectable by radar. It's going to look very similar to a re-entry vehicle from a ballistic missile. It's going to basically look identical, and there's no way to really make that stealth. Now, what that plasma field so-called plasma stealth that is being talked about more and more with nuclear weapons, you can't generally see through the plasma. That's why it's so hard to guide ballistic weapons that are intercontinental range, that are Mach 10, Mach 20 plus. Because once they start to enter the atmosphere and creating a plasma field, they can't see in front of them. And yeah, your radar is not going to be able to necessarily hit the weapon itself, but that plasma field it's creating is extremely visible on radar. So it's going to be detectable. What may not be detectable is the launch itself. So you might have literally seconds or minutes of warning. You're going to have very little warning, which is what makes a weapon like this that dangerous. But to be able to launch something with a gun to go intercontinental range, that means all of its energy is happening in milliseconds or even microseconds. That warhead has got to be ultra sturdy because it's going to be punching through the atmosphere at, it's going to have all of its speed at launch. Whereas like a missile is going to accelerate and gain speed rather quickly, but still, you're talking about, a ballistic missile, like a Minuteman missile, is experiencing maybe 9 Gs. This thing is going to be experiencing hundreds of Gs. Oh, we can't use the Nita. Oops. What? Pretty sure there's a camera here.
I heard something.
Snake.
Did you find it?
No, I haven't found out about the override system yet, but I found Baker's ulterior motive.
He's just looking to get rich, isn't he?
Well, that's part of it. Armstech is in much worse financial trouble
Welcome
than
back.
I thought.
I know they lost their bid to make the next generation fighter jet. That plus the reduction in SDI spending.
It looks like
Welcome
there
back,
was even
welcome
some talk of a hostile takeover.
I'm doing good. Doing
Everything
good.
was riding on this project, I guess.
And it looks like we were paying.
Doing good. Sorry, just got back from vacation, so that's why I haven't been around for a while. We might do some vacation pictures at some point. Maybe. I haven't actually uploaded them yet. But yeah, doing good. Yeah, it was a good vacation. Got to go to an air show and got to see a lot of the behind the scenes. So it was really cool. I got to basically go anywhere I wanted. And I got to ride along with some of the performers as they were going out to their planes and getting ready and stuff. Yeah. Love air shows. Yeah, it was cool. It was a Blue Angels feature, but there was a lot of different talent there. A lot of skydivers. There was some Red Bull folks there. Lots of acrobatic pilots. Lots of old warbirds. Blue Angels. Yeah, Blue Angels are cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's a good show. And yeah, got to go to a bunch of the VIP stuff. Like they did a whole night event where they had skydivers doing like pyrotechnics. And yeah, I got to see them like setting up and like their gear, and yeah, how it was wild. The Golden Knights? No, the Golden Knights weren't there. I've seen them though. But no, it was non-military skydivers, but it was cool. Yeah, they are sick. Yeah, the ones from the air show, they did this stunt where they jumped out of a plane, and then they came together, they bumped their parachutes together, and they actually attached a string of fireworks in between each other, and then started kind of like kind of twirling down and shooting off the fireworks that was strung between them. It was really, there was a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it was sweet. Yeah. So good show.
A lot of bribe money to the DARPA chief.
Bribe money, huh?
Yeah.
I got
and
to see
Baker was a big proponent of the nuclear deterrent theory.
I see. So anyway, what about the override?
There was a nuclear reactor museum that I went to see. It was in the middle of nowhere, but it was kind of worth the trip. I don't think it was worth the trip for most people, but for me, being the big nerd I am, it was worth the trip. So there is the decommissioned EBR 1 reactor. It's the experimental breeder reactor. It's the first nuclear reactor in the world to generate commercial power. So yeah, it was really, really cool to see. It wasn't the first nuclear reactor, but it was the first to generate commercial power. They used it for a lot of experiments. They used it to make a lot of to make fuel. They used it to burn down fuel that was previously in a reactor, so you can they use it to reprocess fuel and recycle fuel. Kind of something that we're actually it was from the 60s. And it started in the 50s and really kind of was used for a lot of experimentations in the 60s. The design didn't catch on really though. But it's actually starting to come back, which is wild. Like we're starting to look back at these designs. One reason it didn't catch on was because breeder reactors can be used to make weapons grade fuel. So you can make weapons grade plutonium or even weapons grade uranium through a thorium cycle. So you can make plutonium 239 or uranium 233 in those types of reactors, both of which can be used in weapons. So they didn't really catch on. They're kind of kept out of the limelight. But one of the good things about breeder reactors is you can use up the fuel far more efficiently. So you can take pretty much any That's so cool. Yeah, yeah. You could take pretty much any enrichment, including completely unenriched fuel. The CANDU reactors, the Canadian deuterium reactors, the heavy water reactors, they're similar to breeder reactors, as they take natural uranium, so unrefined uranium, so it's unenriched. It's 0.7% U-235, and then the rest is U-238. And they use a deuterium reactor to basically to take that 0.7%, have that react inside of the reactor to generate plutonium, and then they burn that down. So you don't need to enrich the fuel. It's very, very complicated reactors, extraordinarily complicated reactors, but very efficient reactors. But yeah, breeder reactors, you can burn down fuel. You could take fuel from other reactors that's already been used, and you can continue to burn that down. And that's one thing we don't really do. We turn all of our fuel into waste. So that waste can be reused. Science is so cool, yeah. And we're starting to see that come back, because back in the 60s, it was just cheaper to dig up more uranium. Now it's starting to become cheaper to reprocess fuel. And that's good, because we only have at the rate we're burning, only about 200 years of uranium from uranium-238. Now we have a lot more thorium-232 that we can process into uranium. We have probably thousands of years of that. But of our U-238, we don't have a lot of it. But if we were to reprocess that fuel, we literally have thousands of years, of fuel. Hello, Ryazaki Shinikawa. Welcome in. Hello. Exclamation. Welcome in. First time chat. Hello, my name is Tima. I'm a captain. I'm a captain. We're playing again through the Metal Gear Solid series. We played through 1 and 2 already. We're replaying them. Getting ready for Metal Gear Solid Delta, which we'll be playing next week. I don't know if we're going to play on Saturday or if we're going to play on Thursday. We'll see. We might start on Thursday. Thank you for the follow.
Hello there.
Hello. But yeah, I've played Metal Gear Solid 1, 2, and 3. I haven't played 4 or 5, which I'm going to try to play after Delta. I'm trying to get Metal Gear Solid 4 to work. I've not played those, and I'm really looking forward to it. I was a big fan of these games growing up, and I just stopped. I didn't have a PlayStation, so I stopped at 3. Yeah. Thank you for the follow. But yeah, I'm a captain VTuber. I'm a big maritime nerd, a big Titanic nerd. My uniform is very roughly based off of the Titanic White Star Line dress whites, very loosely. But I love it. And yeah, big maritime nerd, big aviation nerd, and a variety streamer. Welcome in. Oops. Let's get back to it.
Just give me a little bit longer.
Oh, no, stop.
Did you find the file for the override?
Yeah. Huh? Who sees me? Oh. He sees me. No, he doesn't see me.
Okay, I've entered the PAL codes and disengaged the safety device. We can launch anytime.
There's still no response from Washington. It looks like we'll have to show them that we mean business.
Should I set it for Cherniton, Russia?
No, there's been a change. The new target is Lopnor, China.
Why, boss?
I'm sure neither you nor Mr. Golukovich would really like to see a nuclear bomb dropped on your motherland, right?
Liquid. But why? There's nothing there.
Wrong. It's a nuclear test site.
A nuclear test site?
If we nuke a major population center, the game's over.
Yes.
But a nuclear explosion at a test site can still be concealed from the public. Meanwhile, Washington will be worried about the retaliatory strike from China.
Yes.
That'll probably mean top-secret talks between both countries' leaders.
Of course. And in the process, the President will be forced to divulge the existence of a new and highly destabilizing nuclear weapon to the Chinese.
At this time,
What do you think that will do to the US's reputation?
China
Oh,
had
the
very few
presidents.
nuclear
And
weapons.
with the CTBT, that means that China and India. I see.
Yes. When the other countries hear about this new weapon, they'll all want to contact us. Washington won't be very happy when we start selling their own system to the highest bidders. Yes, the President will break. He will give in to our demands.
Big Boss's DNA and $1 billion.
$1 billion. That money will be used to cure our genome soldiers as well. I'm also including the Fox dye vaccine in our demands.
Fox dye. It killed Octopus and the Armstech president.
Oh,
So it's true that it affects older people.
sorry. It timed you out because of the link. Let's see. I personally discovered Metal Gear Solid in 1999 in France. I was 13 years old, and today I'm ranked 2 in speedruns.com with 34 minutes 47 seconds, which I stream on my Twitch channel. That's cool. That's cool. Welcome in. Welcome in. Yeah, sorry for the timeout. It doesn't like the it doesn't like the link. Also, a note of caution. I don't really mind, but other streamers might. So just be careful about mentioning your Twitch channel on other people's channel. I don't care; it doesn't bother me. But yeah, some other streamers would probably not like that. So yeah, but yeah. Sorry, it timed you out because links aren't allowed. Yeah. But yeah, I love Metal Gear. I haven't done much. I haven't done much in the speed running myself. But yeah, sorry about the timeout. Let me undo that. We'll clear that. Okay. But yeah, at this point in time, China did not have very many nuclear weapons. So this game takes place in the 90s. There's been a lot of arms limitations treaties by both the U.S. and the Soviet Union. There hasn't been a lot of treaties with China because China just has so few weapons by comparison. Both U.S. and well, Russia now, it's not Soviet Union, had tens of thousands of weapons. We were disarming them at this point, but we still had each had tens of thousands. And China only had about 200 weapons, nuclear weapons at this point, and they had a posture that was very relaxed compared to us or Russia. They actually kept their warheads separate from their launchers. They kept them stored in underground bunker networks. They didn't keep them ready to launch at the time. So very, very different posture. Whereas is both the U.S. and Russia, we constantly kept our weapons deployed, submarines at sea ready to launch. China didn't arm their submarines, and they kept their submarines unarmed. In part because their submarines weren't very good. They were very unreliable, and I think they were more afraid of losing a submarine and its weapons than they were of a surprise nuclear attack. China is a big country, so trying to find and destroy all their weapons is near impossible. They didn't keep, unlike the U.S. and Russia, they didn't keep disclosed where their weapons were. For the most part, except for our submarines that are deployed, you kind of know where all of our weapons are. They're pretty centralized. Our missiles aren't mobile. Our land-based missiles are not mobile. They can only be launched from fixed launch sites. And our bomber bases were pretty well known. So China was like, we're not even going to store our weapons at our bomber bases. Their bombers are going to be pretty much useless in a nuclear war. It's going to be all missiles. So they do have some silo-based missiles, but they also had a lot of land mobile missiles. And now they're primarily land mobile missiles. Though they are developing silos. They are going into the nuclear sponge mentality. But yeah, they had a limited. They wanted to maintain an arsenal with the fewest number of weapons to still deter war. They have changed that stance. They're now building their arsenal up, and they now want an arsenal. They have an arsenal of around 500 weapons right now. They are building up. It looks like they're going for about parity. So they're going to want about 1,500 weapons, which is about how many the U.S. has available to use right now. The U.S. has just shy of 6,000 total warheads, but only about 1,500 to 1,600 are available for immediate use. So China's standing up their arsenal, and it looks like they're going for a parity in arsenal, a similar like for like, which is going to trigger an arms race. We actually are in an arms race right now. So both Russia and the United States are also building up our arsenals as China and North Korea builds theirs. We're probably going to see France and the UK also look at building up their arsenal. Actually, France has already announced that they're going to start building new weapons. The UK, their weapons are all U.S. built, both the warheads and the missiles. So they could lease some more from us. Actually, the warheads are co-built, so they're UK weapons, but it's a lot of the equipment came from the US. I think the pits were probably made in the UK, but a lot of the other infrastructure was made, like the reentry vehicle, and the guidance system, I believe, is also built by the US.
First, Mantis might not have been affected because he wore a mask.
Wolf wasn't infected either. Perhaps due to those tranquilizers she always took.
Something to do with the adrenaline level in the blood. Or maybe it's just because this Fox dye was still experimental and they haven't worked out all the bugs yet.
In any case, have you heard from your friend, Colonel Sergei Golukovich, at the Spetsnaz?
He still has doubts about the ability of Metal Gear. He said we can talk after Metal Gear's test launch is successful.
He's a very prudent man.
There's nothing to worry about. The Colonel wants Metal Gear and a new nuclear weapon so bad he can taste it. If Russia wants to regain its position as a military superpower, they need to reinforce their nuclear arsenal. They need a nuclear weapon that can't be intercepted. Metal Gear will allow them to gain first strike capability over the rest of the world.
Their regular army is in shambles, and they think they can restore their country's military power with nuclear weapons? Golukovich, he's no warrior. He's a politician.
Well, he's the one who gave us the Hind and most of our other heavy firepower.
He's got over 1,000 soldiers under his command. If we join forces, we could put up quite a resistance here. Since Mantis died, the Genome Soldiers' brainwashing has started to wear off. I'm worried about the men's morale. An alliance with the Russians would boost that as well.
What are you saying?
We're not going anywhere. We're going to dig in here.
We could still escape.
We've got the most powerful weapon ever made, and we're about to ally with Golukovich's forces.
Are you going to fight the whole world?
And what's wrong with that? We can launch a nuclear warhead at any target on this planet. A nuclear warhead invisible to radar. And on top of that, this base is full of spare nuclear warheads. Once we get the DNA and the money, the world will be ours!
What about your promise to Colonel Golukovich?
I have no interest in the revival of Mother Russia.
You're not thinking of reviving Big Boss's dream.
From today, call this place Outer Heaven.
Big Boss's dream. But boss, you're not worried about the PAL being overridden. If the code is in it again, it'll be deactivated.
No need to worry. The DARPA chief and the ArmsTech president are both dead.
Does Snake know how the override system works?
You interrogated him, don't you know?
He didn't have any keys on him.
Good. Then no one can stop Metal Gear now.
By the way, what should we do with that woman? Want me to kill her?
Let her live. She's Campbell's niece, and Snake cares for her. We'll keep her as our ace in the hole.
Meryl, she's alive.
And yeah, the override key wouldn't be a physical key. It'd be a code that you'd input, and specifically into the weapon, not into
Snake, I found Baker's top secret files.
not into
Great
Metal Gear
job.
itself.
How's it going there?
They've finished inputting the PAL codes. So how do we deactivate them?
Okay, you see the override system that the President was talking about? It can also be used to input the detonation codes. You see,
Yes.
if you insert the keys when the warhead is active, you deactivate it. And if you insert them when it's inactive, it becomes activated. And you can only use the keys once.
Only once, huh?
Yeah, you better get started. We don't have much time.
But it takes 3 keys, right? I've only got one of them.
Hold on a minute. You see, that's the trick. You already have all 3 keys.
What are you talking about?
The card key is made of a shape memory alloy.
Shape memory alloy?
Yes. It's a material that changes shape at different temperatures. The key is made out of it.
This card key?
Yeah. The card key changes shape at different temperatures.
So this key is actually 3 keys in one. Clever.
Can you see the input terminals in the center of the control room?
I see them.
Those 3 laptop terminals are for the emergency input. There should be a symbol on each screen. Each symbol corresponds to a different key. Input the keys in order from left to right. The left one's for the room temperature key. See the symbol?
Uh-huh.
Next to that goes the low temperature key. The one on the right is the high temperature key.
Okay, I got it. First, I change the shape of the card, and then I input them in order, right?
That's right. All you do is insert the card keys. After you insert the key into the module, a hard disk reads the information contained on it. Once you've finished with all 3 terminals, the code input process is complete. But here's the thing. You can only use the key 3 times. It's an emergency system. It's only meant to be used once.
The world is riding on that key, Snake.
Who's that?
Damn.
The world is riding on that key, Snake. Immediately drops it. Immediately.
The key fell in the drainage ditch.
Snake, this is bulletproof glass. There's no way in. I'll enjoy watching you die.
Snake, you've got to get that key.
So, and there are override keys for nuclear weapons. Oh, no, stop. Sorry, I was not focused on the thing. There are overrides for nuclear weapons. There are a number of ways to override them. One thing, if you unequip and re-equip your weapon really fast, it'll reload it for you. You want to climb? Okay. Nerd. Let me down. But there are keys that will just temporarily disable a weapon, but there are keys that will pretty much permanently disable them. They cannot be re-enabled in the field. They have to be sent back to a manufacturing facility to re-enable them. There's essentially a sort of like a combination lock, more or less, in the weapons that will physically disconnect the weapon so that they're completely air gapped no current can get to them. And essentially, if you put in a code, you can rotate that lock in such a way that it'll get bound up, and you'll have to physically disassemble the weapon. And the weapons are sealed so that once you open them up, they essentially can't just be like put back together easily. Only the factory would be able to put them back together. I'm dying. Ration, I need that. Bomb. Wait, bomb? Who dropped a bomb? Did they say bomb? I don't see anything sus. I know there's some. Oh, there it is. I didn't even know. Press circle while open. While menu is open to throw. Okay. So yeah, there was a bomb. Like how it just says bomb. Ooh. Okay. We are getting close to dying. What? Did we get our card? I didn't see the card. I think it's down the water. Oops. That's all. We have plenty. There it is. So we should be at room temperature. But yeah, the override for for nuclear weapons, it's going to be a physical code that you, or it's going to be a alphanumeric code that you enter in to the weapon, not a card key. Is there a guard back? Oh, he is back. Annoying. I wonder if I could just PSG-1 him. Hello? Hello? Where'd you go? Where'd this silly goose go? Oh, there he is. Ooh, he turned into something. Oh, ration, perfect. Is there another guard here? No. I guess then is not the time to look. Oh my god. Why are there so many cameras here? Anything cool in here? Ration. We need that. But yeah, for video game's sake, this of course, you know, makes the most sense. Also, you wouldn't have something that both disarms and arms something.
That takes care of PAL code number 1. Now PAL number 2.
Like, you're not gonna have these
Freeze
emergency
the key.
override keys also be an arming key. That would be the silliest way to set up your security. This guard is gonna be back, isn't he? Yep. He is. Oops. Didn't hear that. Oh wow. This game's being ultra nice to us, giving us all these rations. Give me 1 second, friendos. Okay. I don't need it, but I can't resist. I see box. I have to loot. I just have to loot. Man, what did we do before the bandana? Ow, stop. Stop. I'm dumb. I took unnecessary damage. I think there's guards here now, aren't there? Or is there? Can I freeze the card in here? Or do I need to go even colder? I think I need to go even colder.
That place is right in the middle of the permafrost. Just like the name says, it never melts. I've heard over 85% of Alaska is permafrost. It's extremely cold there, Snake. If you don't hurry, your sea rations will freeze. One way to prevent your sea rations from freezing is to hold them close to your body by equipping them.
That was always scary in the if you went long enough in the Raven fight, you couldn't use your rations.
What is it, Snake?
Until you heated them up. So these are sea rations, though. I was wondering what kind of rations these are. This had been right on the kind of change over from the C rations and K rations, which are the canned rations. There would have been the ration long range patrol. Those were around, but they started to switch to the MREs at this point. It was around the first Gulf War they started to use the first generation MREs, and the first generation MREs weren't actually ready to eat.
Snake, in China they say, when walking through a melon patch, don't adjust your sandals.
Huh?
That means that when things get really bad, you have to try to remember what's important. Keep things in the proper perspective, okay?
Okay. Yeah, the first generation MREs were actually just the long range patrol rations. Mains with some MRE like sides. So the I think I could just stay here, but yeah, we'll go. Actually, we'll just go back down. I don't think we need to go far. Yeah, we'll go back down. Or where does this lead? Does this lead the Sniper Wolf area? I think it does. It's probably colder. But yeah, the C rations were canned rations, and those stayed around for quite a while. Those were used in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. Oh shit. Claymores. Is there any rations around here? Doesn't look like it. Oops. I want to take this off. Sorry. But yeah, the long range patrol rations, and that was the mains in the first generation of MREs. They're actually freeze dried mains, so you had to add water to them. So they weren't ready to eat. And you definitely wanted to add water to them and rehydrate the mains, because otherwise, if you try to eat them dry, you could eat them dry, but they could, kind of mess with your stomach because they're gonna essentially absorb all your stomach acids and stuff. So you really didn't want to eat them dry if you could avoid it. And if you didn't have enough water to rehydrate them, you should just not eat them. It's better to not eat them because they'll really dehydrate you if you don't have water. Then they switched shortly after. They switched the like more traditional MREs that were the more traditional MREs that were fully, you know, just packed meals that were fully ready to eat. You do not have to heat up MREs. Some of them taste better if you do. Some of them like aren't supposed to be heated up, like the ones that are like the tuna, they have ones that are basically just sun-kissed tuna and like tortillas, like a tuna wrap kind of thing you can make with them. Those ones aren't supposed to be heated, obviously. Same with they have a one that's like a chicken. It's a same thing, but it's chicken instead of tuna. For the most part, they're heatable. I'm not a big fan of the MRE pizza. So there's one that has like a little pizza slice thing in it. I'm not a big fan of that one, but that one I do prefer cold. So we're just trying to get the Palkia cold. Maybe we should... Oh, there we go. It's cold. Okay. And you don't want to equip it because that'll warm it back up. So leave it out of your inventory. So you can see it turned blue. So it was yellow. And yeah, if we stay down here long enough, our rations will actually freeze. Man, those chaffs take so long. Oops. Come in. Metal Gear. I love how they do this like pan up thing. Yeah, once we get through this, we will play some more Metal Gear Solid 2. Punch, punch. I might order some food. I didn't see what my stream title is. What's my stream title? Oh, Pro Gamer. Yeah, same title. Okay. Get rid of you. You drop another ration. Did you drop another ration for me? You did. Look at you. That is so nice of you. I'll actually wait for the grenade this time. We gotta throw another one. It's still blue.
Palcode number 2 confirmed. Awaiting Palcode number 3.
Okay, there goes Palcode number 2. Next comes Pal number 3. Warm the key.
Bestest of pals. And this time we want to keep it equipped to ourselves. Let's throw a chef grenade. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Actually. Usually starts about the same place every time, so. He should be popping out any second now. Where's my pal? My bestest pal. Yeah, PAL stands for permissive action link. And yeah, when I was a wee baby Timma, it was so cool like learning about this stuff, because the internet wasn't as helpful for exchanging information as it is now. Right, this is in the pre Google days. Like, I think Google was around, but it wasn't the most this is like the Ask Jeeves, Alt Vista. Yeah. It's the old days of search. Bandana. Banana. Oh, another ration. We don't need it though. We should be full. Yeah, we're full. Oh, now there's guards. Rip. Ooh. So yeah, learning about this kind of stuff was not always super convenient.
What is it, Snake? In China, they say, the snake, knowing itself, strikes swiftly. It means that if you have confidence that what you are doing is part of your true nature, there should be no hesitation. I don't know whether your orders are in your true nature or not, but Snake, believe in yourself.
And real quick, I'm gonna grab a water. I'm out of water. So we'll talk to Master.
Now you've got to warm it. You need to find someplace hot.
Now you've got to warm the key up. Find someplace hot.
figures the one and only time the game doesn't want to talk my ear off is the time I need to get up. Oh wait, no.
Now you've got.
I was trying to find like somebody to just like have talk about something random while I was getting up, but of course that'd be too easy. Over here, see if we can avoid getting shot by this silly camera. I guess I could have just unpaused too. It's just a long freaking elevator ride.
Snake, it's about Naomi
Now you
Hunter.
want to talk.
Then you should talk to the Colonel. He's looking into it.
Turn your monitor off.
Okay, it's off. No one else can hear us. Go ahead.
Sorry, but I didn't want the Colonel to hear.
Okay, so what's up?
I've got a good friend in the Pentagon.
Yeah?
He's the one who told me about it. It looks like the DIA recently developed a new type of assassination weapon.
An assassination weapon?
Snake, have you ever heard of something called
Hello,
Fox
welcome in.
Dye?
Sorry, I was muted.
No. Fox Dye. Liquid and the others were talking about it.
Yeah. It's some kind of virus that targets specific people. I don't know all the details, but...
What are you
Can
trying
you
to
type
say?
something in chat, Jay?
It's too similar.
What is?
The cause of death. Didn't the Arms Tech president and the DARPA chief, I mean, Decoy Octopus, die of something that looked like a heart attack?
Yeah?
Well, apparently Fox Dye kills its victims by simulating a heart attack.
No. You're telling me that Naomi was behind it?
Snake, try to
Thank you.
remember. Did Naomi give you some kind of injection?
The nanomachines.
She was in the best position to have done it.
Oh, it
but
just
I don't know
makes it
what her
easier
motive
for me
was.
to gift a
Does
sub
the
if
Colonel
you type
know?
in chat.
I'm not sure. But he still hasn't questioned her.
Okay, I'll ask him myself. Colonel, what's new with the Naomi situation?
I just placed Naomi under arrest.
Arrest?
She was sending coded messages towards the Alaskan base. I didn't want to believe it, but she must be working with the terrorists.
Are you sure?
I'm afraid so. She's being interrogated now.
What kind of interrogation?
Well, I'd like to avoid the rough stuff, but we don't even have any sodium pentothal here.
Call me if you find out anything.
So it's true, isn't it?
Naomi, I can't believe it.
That means the Fox Dye vaccine must be around somewhere.
Listen, I've got bigger things to worry about.
But Snake, you might be infected too, you know.
All I can do is leave it up to the Colonel.
Enjoy the emotes.
Timar gifted Jables Respawn a subscription. Timar gifted a tier 1 sub to Jables Respawn.
What? That's not cool. So you just have no choice but to get shot at, and I guess they didn't hit me, so that's fine. Banana. I need me banana. And she was sending coded messages. She called me a doo-doo head. 2 more weeks. What's in 2 more weeks? I don't think there's any mines in here. Better safe than sorry. Why am I looting? I don't need loot. I'm just compelled to loot. I must loot at all times. Best friend. Best friend flies out. Turn 33 party. Let's go. Okay, we could just hang out in here. Let's go. Happy early birthday. I hope you have a good time. I'm sure you will. Actually got back from vacation a couple days ago and had a good time. We'll do some pictures sometimes. I haven't actually uploaded them, so I can't do them right now. Maybe next week when we do Snake Eater or Delta. But we're just waiting for this. Oh, it's already red. Okay, so it's heat sensitive. So as the temperature changes, the car changes. Yeah. So we got to get it back quick and in a hurry. But yeah, I just got back from vacation. It was good. There was some weirdness. Some people were partying a little too hard. Yeah, it went mostly smooth. There were some people partying a little too hard and caused some problems. I won't go into too much detail, but it's all good. I still had fun. And flight had a little bit of issue with flights, which I've had a really good run flights. But yeah, ended up getting in on Monday at like 3 a.m. or something like that. I was supposed to get in at like 11, so that was a bit but at least shoot. You know, at least we got in same day. You know, it was only a couple hours, so not too bad. Okay, know where the stuff is. I'm gonna keep the card equipped just to make sure it stays warm, hopefully. But yeah, good air show. Got to see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. It was really cool. Got to see a lot of the skydivers like set up their pyrotechnics. They had like fireworks and smoke. Got to see them set up and pack their chutes and prep their gear. All that. Really cool. Really cool. Yeah. And it was a good show.
Snake, can you hear me?
Naomi.
It's Naomi.
Naomi? What the hell?
Campbell and the others are busy right now. I'm on a different codec.
Naomi, is what the Colonel says true?
Yes, but not everything I said was a lie.
Who are you?
I don't know myself.
Huh?
I don't know my real name or even what my parents looked like.
Oh, we get the sad music.
I bought all my identification. But my reason for getting into genetics was true.
'Cause you want to know yourself, right?
That's right. I want to know where I came from. My age, my race, anything.
Naomi.
I was found in Rhodesia sometime in the 80s. A dirty little orphan.
Rhodesia? What's now known as Zimbabwe?
Yes. Rhodesia was owned by England until 1965, and there were lots of Indian laborers around. That's probably where I got my skin color from, but I'm not even sure about that.
Naomi, you're too worried about the past. Isn't it enough to understand who you are now?
Understand who I am now? Why should I? No one else tries to understand me.
So you
I was
poisoned me?
alone for so long, until I met my big brother. And him.
Your big brother?
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Eren Yeager.
What?
He was a young soldier.
Oh, that's why you poisoned us. Okay.
When he
I
picked
actually
me
forgot.
up near the Zambezi River. I was half dead from starvation, and he shared his rations with me.
Zambezi River.
Yes. Frank Yeager.
Eren
The
Yeager.
man who you destroyed was my brother and my only family.
No. Gray Fox?
We survived that hell together, Frank and I. He protected me. He's my one connection. The only connection I have to my past.
And he brought you back to America.
No. I was in Mozambique when he came.
Who was he? You mean Big Boss?
Yes. He brought us to this land of freedom. This America. And then he and my brother went back to Africa to continue the war. And that's when it happened. You killed my benefactor and sent my brother home a cripple. I vowed revenge and joined Foxhound. I knew it was my best chance to meet you, and I prayed for the day that I would.
So, were your prayers answered?
Yes. I waited 2 long years.
To kill me? Is that all you cared about?
Yes. That's right. 2 years. You were all I thought about for 2 long years. Like some kind of twisted obsession.
Do you still hate me?
Not exactly. I was partly wrong about you.
What about Liquid and the others?
I'll have my revenge on them too.
Naomi, you didn't kill that doctor too, did you? The one that used Gray Fox for his genome experiments?
Dr. Clark? No. That was my brother.
Uh-huh.
Afterwards, I covered it up and helped him hide out.
So that ninja, I mean Gray Fox, he's come here to kill me?
I don't think so. I think he just came here to fight you. I wasn't sure before, but now I think I understand. A final battle with you. That's all he lives for. I'm sure of it.
Fox? No. Naomi, tell me something.
About Fox Die? Fox Die is a type of retrovirus that targets and kills only specific people. First, it infects the macrophages in the victim's body. Fox Die contains smart enzymes created through protein engineering.
Okay.
They're programmed to respond to specific genetic patterns in the cells.
Those enzymes recognize the target's DNA?
Right. They respond by becoming active and using the macrophages. They begin creating TNF-epsilon.
Huh?
It's a type of cytokine, a peptide which causes cells to die. The TNF-epsilon is carried along the bloodstream to the heart, where they attach to the TNF receptors in the heart cells.
And then they cause a heart attack?
The heart cells suffer a shock and undergo an extreme apoptosis. Then, the victim dies.
Apoptosis? You mean the heart cells commit suicide? Naomi.
What?
You must have programmed that thing to kill me too, right?
Well, yeah.
Do I still have time? Naomi, I don't blame you for wanting me dead, but I can't go yet. I still have a job to do.
Listen, Snake. I'm not the one who made the decision to use Fox Die.
Huh?
You weren't?
No. You were injected with Fox Die as a part of this operation. I just wanted to let you know that. No, that's not the whole truth.
Huh?
I mean, that almost makes it worse.
The real thing I wanted to tell you was... Snake,
Hey, what are you doing?
Snake!
Naomi!
Snake, I can't allow Naomi to make any more unauthorized transmissions.
What?
Naomi's been removed from this operation.
What happened to Naomi? What did she mean when she said that Fox Die was a part of this operation? Colonel, let me talk to her.
I won't. She's under arrest.
You're under
Colonel,
arrest.
You double-crossed me.
Snake, there's no time for that. Right now, your job is to stop Metal Gear. Okay, Snake?
You stop Metal Gear. Okay. Yeah, it's still warm, so I want to try to get through here as quick as we can. Lucky do. I don't think I need any. Yeah, I don't. Bum, bum, bum. Perfect timing. Keep you warm. Getting down to, man, I still can't believe how hard these fights were. So yeah, if I mauled a little bit, forgive me. Oh, go, 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 go. I'm bad at video game. And yeah, this is back when they made games freaking hard. Oh, you made it around the corner already. Hurry up. Come out. Are you not here anymore? Oh, you're gone. Oh, no, you're not. You're just way over there. Okay. Lamau. Banana. There we go.
Palcode number 3 confirmed. Palcode entry complete. Detonation code activated.
No, why?
Lamau. You fool.
Ready for launch.
Ready.
I deactivated it.
You deactivated it. It was already deactivated.
Thank you, Snake. Now the detonation code is completed. Nothing can stop Metal Gear now.
Master, what's going on?
You found the key, and even activated the warhead for us too. I really must express my gratitude. Sorry to have involved you in that silly shape memory alloy business.
What are you talking about?
We weren't able to learn the DARPA chief's code. Even with Mantis' psychic powers, he couldn't read his mind. Then Ocelot accidentally killed him during the interrogation. In other words, we weren't able to launch the nuclear device, and we were all getting a little worried. Without the threat of a nuclear strike, our demands would never be met.
What do you mean?
Without the detonation codes, we had to find some other way. That's when we decided you might prove useful, Snake.
What?
How dare.
First, I thought we might get the information from you, Snake, so I had Decoy Octopus disguise himself as the DARPA chief. Unfortunately, Octopus didn't survive the encounter, thanks to Fox-Die.
You mean you had this plan from the beginning? Just to get me to input the detonation code?
Huh? You didn't think you made it this far by yourself, did you?
Who the hell are you?
In any case, the launch preparations are complete. Once the world glimpses the power of this weapon, the White House will have no choice but to surrender the Fox-Die vaccine. To me, their ace in the hole is useless now.
Ace in the hole?
The Pentagon's plan to use you was already successful in the torture room. Snake, you're the only one who doesn't know. Ah, poor fool.
Who are you anyway?
I'll tell you everything you want to know. If you come where I am, that is.
Where are you?
Very close by.
Snake, that's not Master Miller.
Campbell, you're too late.
Master Miller's body was just discovered at his home. He's been dead for at least 3 days. I didn't know because my codec link with Master was cut off. But Mei Ling said his transmission signal was coming from inside the base.
So who is it?
Snake, you've been talking to...
me, dear brother.
Dun dun dun. This reveal was so epic.
Liquid, how the...
You've served your purpose. You may die now.
This reveal was so epical. Adjustments.
Snake, gas! Do something! Snake, call Emmerich.
Oh, yeah.
He should be able to break through security.
Good call.
Snake, that's bulletproof glass. You can't break it with an ordinary weapon.
Can you open the security lock here?
I'll try. Just hold on for a minute.
Hey, you should put bulletproof glass enough. It'll break.
I hacked into security. Snake, I'm opening the door.
Snake, I'm opening the door. It's such an awkward, like... Boop, 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 boop. But why is your shirt off, though? Are you just flexing? You're just out here flexing for no reason?
Liquid! Snake! Did you like my sunglasses? You'd point a weapon at your own brother?
Why did you disguise yourself as Master?
So I could manipulate you more easily. And you performed quite well, I must say. Although the boys at the Pentagon are probably saying the same thing.
What the hell are you talking about?
Following orders blindly with no questions asked, you've lost your warrior's pride and become nothing more than a pawn, Snake.
What?
Stopping the nuclear launch, rescuing the hostages, it was all just a diversion.
A diversion?
The Pentagon only needed for you to come into contact with us. That's what killed the ArmsTech president and Decoy Octopus.
You don't mean...
That's right. You were sent here to kill us so they could retrieve Metal Gear undamaged, along with the bodies of the Genome soldiers. From the beginning, the Pentagon was just using you as a vector to spread Fox-Die.
Fox-Die? It can't be. Are you telling me Naomi was working with the Pentagon?
They thought she was, but it seems that Dr. Naomi Hunter couldn't be controlled so easily.
Okay.
What?
We've got a spy working in the Pentagon. He reported that Dr. Hunter altered Fox-Die's program just before the operation, but no one knows how or why.
wonder. Maybe they arrested her so they could find out the answer to that.
No doubt. But I had no idea she was motivated by such petty revenge. We still don't know what changes she made to Fox-Die's program. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I've already added the Fox-Die vaccine to my list of White House demands.
There's a vaccine?
There must be, but that woman is the only one who really knows. Anyway, it might prove to be unnecessary.
Why's that?
You were successful in coming into contact with all of us, so we must have all been exposed to the virus. It's true that the Armstech President and Decoy Octopus were killed by Fox-Die, but Ocelot, myself, and you, the carrier, were apparently unaffected.
A bug in the virus's programming?
Could be. In any case, if it doesn't kill you, then I'm not worried either. After all, our genetic code is identical.
So it's true. You and I are...
Yes, twins. But we're not ordinary twins. We're twins linked by cursed genes. Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants
You're
terribles.
fine. You got all the old man's dominant genes. I got the flawed recessive genes. Everything was done so that you would be the greatest of his children. The only reason I exist is so they could create you.
I was the favorite, huh?
That's right. I'm just the leftovers of what they used to make you. Can you understand what it's like to know that you're garbage since the day you were born?
I can actually.
But I'm the one Father chose.
So that's why you're so
Good
obsessed
for you.
with the big boss.
Good job, you did it.
Some warped kind of love.
Love? It's hate! He always told me I was inferior, and now I'll have my revenge! You should understand me, brother. You killed our father with your own hands! You stole my chance for revenge! Now I'll finish the work that Father began. I will surpass him! I will destroy him!
You're just like Naomi.
Well, I'm not like you! Unlike you, I'm proud of the destiny that is encoded into my very genes! Yeah!
All right, let's see how hard this fight is. We struggled the first time we did this, a couple weeks ago.
Consider it an honor, a gift from your brother. Now I'll show you the power of the weapon that will lead us in the 21st century.
It's moving. How do I stop it?
Metal Gear. I always liked Rex better than Ray. He got the PP gun. We could just like spam it. Okay. Just takes so long to get a shot off with the stinger. go. No, I forgot to do effort to save. That's okay. We have a pretty recent save.
Did that do it?
And we can just skip any cutscenes. We'll let us save now. We'll try.
Hurry! Get away!
Grey Fox.
The name from long ago. It sounds better than Deep Throat.
Yeah, just about anything sounds better than Deep Throat.
A terrible snake. You haven't aged well.
I'll send you back to hell!
This was so epic in Twin Snakes.
Fox, why? What do you want from me?
I'm a prisoner of death. Only you can free me.
Twin Snakes is the
Stay out of this.
GameCube
What about
remake.
Naomi? She's hell-bent on taking revenge for you.
Naomi.
You're the only one who can stop her.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I'm the one who killed her parents. I was young then, and couldn't bring myself to kill her too. I felt so bad that I decided to take her with me. I raised her like she was my own blood to soothe my guilty conscience. Even now, she thinks of me as her brother.
Fox.
From the outside, we might have seemed like a happy brother and sister, but every time I looked at her, I saw her parents' eyes staring back at me. Tell her for me. Tell her that I was the one who did it.
There you are!
We're just about out of time. Here's a final present from Deep Throat. I'll stop it from moving.
Fox!
It's still Epico. It's still Epico.
In the Middle East, we don't hunt foxes, we hunt jackals. Instead of foxhounds, we use royal harriers.
Fox!
How strong is that exoskeleton of yours? Snake, are you just going to sit by and watch him die?
Cornered fox is more dangerous than a jackal.
You destroyed the radome.
Impressive! You are indeed worthy of the codename Fox, but now you're finished!
No! Fire the stinger!
Fox! Can you really shoot? You'll kill him too!
Now, in front of you, I can finally die.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
After Zanzibar, I was taken from the battle.
I can't do
Neither
it.
truly alive, nor truly dead. An undying shadow in a world of light. But soon,
I can't do it.
finally end. Die! Snake, we're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at.
Have you tried anything else?
At least I always fought for what I believed in. Snake, farewell.
Ew. Why did they put a roar in it? I guess if I built that, I would make it roar too. I would put some speakers
Foolish
in.
man! He
craved for death, and it found him. You see, you can't protect anyone, not even yourself. Die!
Okay. We're going stun grenades. Oh. Oh. Okay, yeah, stun grenades don't work. Never mind. What am I doing? Stop. Grab a ration. Did the penis gun. Do stun grenades work? I forget. And will it let us save? I don't know if it will. So
Snake, there's nothing I can do to help you. All I can do is cheer you on.
yeah.
Come on, Snake, you can do it.
Thanks, Naomi. Okay, I think. Do stun grenades work on them? Okay, it doesn't seem to have any idea where I am right now. Can you turn around? You're stuck. Okay. Okay, so yeah, these do work. Jeez. Those missiles are something else. Get up. Stop with the missiles. I can't see, I'm blind. Run. The penis gun. You know that they put that there intentionally. No. Don't get smushed. We're not gonna make it. Oh, we made it. Like, you have to get the perfect angle. To get away from missiles, because they're so, the explosion area is so big. So big. Penis gun. Nope, misses. Okay, we were able to get away. Nice. Don't get smushed. I think we need 2 more, maybe. He's getting all antsy. No, don't get smushed, please. All right, 1 more shot. No more getting smushed. Watch out for the penis gun. Are we gonna first try this? Let's go. It's a lot easier with a bandana.
Snake! I'll crush you into dust!
Metal Gear broke. It broke.
Sleeping late as usual. A snake.
Liquid, you're still alive.
I won't die as long as you still live.
Too bad. It looks like your revolution was a failure.
Just because you've destroyed Metal Gear doesn't mean I am done fighting.
Fighting? What are you really after?
A world where warriors like us are honored as we once were, as we should be.
That was Big Boss's fantasy.
It was his dying wish. When he was young, during the Cold War, the world needed men like us. We were valued then. We were desired. But things, are different now. With all the liars and hypocrites running the world, war isn't what it used to be. We're losing our place in a world that no longer needs us. A world that now spurns our very existence. You should know that as well as I do. After I launch this weapon and get our $1 billion, we'll be able to bring chaos and honor back to this world gone soft. Conflict will breed conflict. New hatreds will arise. Then, we'll steadily expand our sphere of influence.
Why don't you just do it
there
like...
are people, there will always be war.
But the problem is balance. Father knew what type of a balance was best.
Is that the only reason?
You're
Isn't it
monologuing.
reason enough for warriors such as us?
I don't want that kind of world.
Ha! You lie. So why are you here then? Why do you continue to follow your orders while your superiors betray you? Why did you come here? Well, I'll tell you then. You enjoy all the killing. That's why.
What?
Are you denying it? Haven't you already killed most of my comrades?
That was...
I watched your face when you did it. It was filled with the joy of battle.
You're wrong.
There's a killer inside you.
We'll get
You
him
don't
out.
have to deny it. We were created to be that way.
Created?
Oh, hello, Snake, wake up.
Les enfants terribles.
Les enfants
The terrible
terribles.
children. That's what the project was called. It started in the 1970s. Their plan was to artificially create the most powerful soldier possible. The person that they chose as the model was the man known then as the greatest living soldier in the world.
Big Boss.
But Father was wounded in combat and already in a coma when they brought him in. So they created us from his cells, with a combination of 20th century analog cloning and the super baby method.
Super baby method.
They fertilized an egg with one of Father's cells, and then let it divide into 8 clone babies. Then they transferred the clones to someone's uterus and later intentionally aborted 6 of the fetuses to encourage strong fetal growth. You and I were originally octuplets.
Octuplets?
Yes. The other 6 of our brothers were sacrificed to make us. We were accomplices in murder before the day we were even born. So it was you and I, 2 fertilized eggs with exactly the same DNA.
Wait, 2 different eggs?
But they weren't finished yet.
Then why?
They used me as a guinea pig to create a phenotype in which all of the dominant genes were expressed to create you. I got all of the recessive genes. You took everything from me before I was even born. But
Feels bad,
you
man.
and I aren't his only children.
What?
The Genome Soldiers. They too are his progeny, carrying on his genetic legacy. But they're different. They're digital. With the completion of the Human Genome Project, the mysteries of humanity were laid bare. Thanks to Father's DNA, they were able to identify more than 60 soldier genes responsible for everything from strategic thinking to the proverbial killer instinct. Those soldier genes were transplanted into the members of the Next Generation Special Forces. That's how they became the Genome Soldiers.
Ah.
That's right. The Genome Soldiers that you've been killing are our brothers with the same genes as ours.
Well, maybe you should have told him to leave me alone.
The Genome Soldiers?
That's
I mean, this
right.
is just as much your fault as it
They
is
are
ours.
our brothers, created artificially through the alignment of nucleotides to mimic our father's genes. They too are the product of numerous sacrifices.
Sacrifices?
Human experiments!
Sacrifices. I love how Snake just keeps repeating things.
1991, the Gulf War.
Yep. You'll go for it.
The military secretly injected soldiers with the soldier genes. The Gulf War syndrome that hundreds of thousands of returning soldiers complained about was a side effect of it.
I don't think it was hundreds of thousands,
Everyone
but
knows that the Gulf War
there were a
syndrome was
lot.
caused by exposure to depleted uranium used in the anti-tank rounds.
Yes
that was
and
just a cover
no.
story issued by the Pentagon. First, they tried to say it was post-traumatic stress disorder, then chemical or biological
So
weapons.
there's a lot of nasty
Poison
stuff in
gas
tanks.
detection units and the anti-sarin injections. They were all just a cover-up of the secret genetic experiments.
Their armor is also made of depleted
So-called
uranium.
Gulf
It's
War
not just
babies that have been reported by
the
Gulf War
Sabo
veterans
is
are-
a small part.
Yes.
They have
too
hundreds of
are
pounds
our brothers
of
and
depleted uranium
sisters.
in their armor.
So the Genome Soldiers mean that the experiments were a success?
And yeah, when
Success?
tanks
Don't be a fool.
catch fire, they
They're a
burn
complete
for days.
failure. We are on the verge of extinction.
What?
Their
Have
explosive
you ever
reactive
heard of
armor.
the asymmetry theory? Nature tends to favor asymmetry.
Hydraulics, oil,
Those species
lubricants.
which have gone extinct all show signs of symmetry. The Genome Soldiers suffer from the same problem. Signs of symmetry. So do I. As do you. That's right. We are all on the verge of death at the genetic level. We don't know when or what type of disease will occur. That's why we need the old man's genetic information.
You want Big Boss's DNA so you can save your family? It's very touching.
In nature, family members don't mate with each other, and yet they help each other to survive. Do you know why? It increases the chance that their genes will be passed on to a new generation.
I never thought about
Altruism
it.
among blood relatives is a response to natural selection. It's called the selfish gene theory.
You're telling me that your genes are ordering you to save the Genome Soldiers?
You can't fight your genes. It's fate. All living things are born for the sole purpose of passing on their parents' genes. That's why I'll follow what my genes tell me.
Ew.
And then I'm going to go beyond.
Can you stop saying genes?
In order to break the curse of my heritage.
So you're going to do what your genes instruct you to, and then you're going to grow beyond. Why don't you just start by going beyond?
First, I will kill you.
Oh gosh. Okay, this fight is rough.
Look behind you.
Meryl! Is she alive?
I'm not sure. She was alive a few hours ago. Poor girl kept calling your name.
Meryl.
Stupid woman. Falling in love with a man who doesn't even have a name.
I have a name.
No! We have no past, no future, and even if we did, it wouldn't be truly ours. You and I are just copies of our father, Big Boss.
Let Meryl go.
As soon as we've finished our business, we're almost out of
I
time.
mean, aren't all people just copy of their parents?
No.
In this case, we're copies of just one parent, but everybody else is copies of essentially two parents.
Need a BDA. If you want the details, why don't you ask your precious Colonel Campbell?
Colonel, can you hear me?
Yes, I'm listening.
What is the Pentagon trying to do? Colonel, answer me.
The Secretary of Defense has taken over active control of this operation. He's on his way there by AWACS.
What for?
To bomb the place.
What?
Not only that, B-2 bombers just lifted off from Galena Air Force Base. They're carrying B-6113 surface-piercing tactical nuclear bombs.
What? Metal Gear is destroyed.
Yeah,
Tell the Secretary of
B-61s
Defense.
The Secretary of Defense
tactical nuclear
heard that
weapons.
Naomi double-crossed us, and he's worried about Foxdie. Now that there's no more danger of a nuclear strike from Metal Gear, he's going to do whatever's necessary to cover up the truth of what really happened here.
He's going to drop a nuclear bomb to vaporize all the evidence along with anyone who knows anything.
Don't worry, Snake. I'll stop the
So yeah,
nuclear
the
strike.
B-6113 wouldn't have been around at this
I
time.
may only be a figurehead here, but I'm still officially in command of this mission. If I issue an order to delay the strike, it'll confuse the chain of command and at least buy you some time.
Yeah,
It'll
you
give
wouldn't.
you a chance to escape.
You wouldn't
Colonel,
be able to do that.
If you do that,
It's okay, Snake. The truth is, Foxhound was already the subject of an undercover investigation. Meryl was transferred to this base just before the terrorist attack as a way of manipulating me.
those bastards.
I'm sorry. They forced me to cooperate in exchange for her life. You better get out of there, Snake.
Are you sure? It'll be bad for you.
Don't worry. It's the least I can do for you, after all the lies.
Colonel.
I'm ordering them to cancel the bombing run. After that, there's no turning back. What? What are you doing? What?
Snake!
Mei Ling, what happened to the Colonel?
I don't believe it.
What happened?
Snake the Colonel!
Roy Campbell has been relieved of duty. This is the Secretary of Defense, Jim Houseman.
Put the Colonel back on.
He's been placed under arrest for leaking top-secret information and for the crime of high treason.
Ridiculous.
Yes, he's a ridiculous
So the Mod 12
man.
would have been around.
He truly believed that he was in command of this operation.
You bastard.
There won't be a speck of evidence left. I'm sure the President would want the same thing.
President ordered this?
The President is a busy man. I have complete authority here.
No, only the president can
How do
order a
you
nuclear
plan
strike.
on explaining a nuclear attack on Alaska to the media?
Don't worry. We've prepared a convincing cover story. We'll simply say that the terrorists exploded a nuclear device.
Why would they do that?
Smart. You'll be murdering everyone here. The scientists, the Genome Army, everyone.
Donald, the DARPA chief, is already dead.
So, you didn't mean to kill the DARPA chief after all.
He was my friend.
And you could care less about what happens to everybody else, huh?
Well, if you give me the optic disc, I might consider saving them.
No, you
What
won't.
are you talking about?
Metal Gear's test data. Donald was supposed to bring it back.
I don't have it.
I see. Oh well, that's okay. You two are an embarrassment from the 1970s. Our country's dirty little secret. You can't be allowed to live. Well, the bombs will be dropping soon, and you two have a lot of catching up to do. Farewell.
So most likely, I mean, they would probably use like
There's no way out for
they
us.
might use a B61 Mod 12, but it's got a maximum yield of 50 kilotons. It would destroy the space.
Let's finish this before
The B83 had ground penetration capabilities. No, I don't think any of the B61s had ground penetration capabilities.
Only your
But
death can
the
satisfy.
B83 is also a 1
Only
megaton
your
bomb,
death
extremely
can
large.
Return to me what is rightly mine.
Yeah, the mod 13 would have been around at the time.
Sacrifice for our final battle. Do you see this? It will be the time limit for our final battle. This nuclear module is set to detonate at the precise moment of her death.
All right, I remember this fight being very, very hard. So let's see if we can get it in the first attempt. 3 minutes.
If you win, you might still be able to save her. You could enjoy one brief moment of love before the end.
Brother, ugh.
If you cross this line, you fall. At this height, it will kill even you.
We're wasting time.
How about you, Snake?
Okay, I think we just gotta throw and then yeah. So maybe we just don't make the fight as hard as we did last time. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. This is where we get in trouble. Get up.
Snake! Better hurry! It's going to blow! Nice shot!
B or B? You could make a run? Yeah, yeah. No worries. Yeah, come and go as you need to. Hopefully we'll be a good long stream today. Come on. No, no, no. No, 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 no. Stay up. Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. That might have screwed us.
You're out of time!
He got us at the end with that weird stun lock, essentially.
How about you, Snake?
Okay, I think we should only use the throw when he's about to charge up. Like right there. What? I threw it. All right, now we'll use it. Now we'll use it. What? I don't know why they give him so many iframes.
What's wrong, Snake?
What's wrong? You have way too many iframes is what's wrong.
Nice shot!
Yeah, no. No. Throw him off the edge sucks. We get some like these ridiculous iframes. Dang it. Dang it.
It's going to blow! What's wrong, Snake?
Dang it. I don't want to throw him off the edge, game. Dang it. No, I'm off the edge. Get up. Stay away. No. What? How did you kick yourself off the map? You weirdo? You goofy goober? Great. I really need you away from the edge. Shit.
You're out of time!
Good. Come on, game. One more. Yay, we did it. Wasn't that far of a drop. I guess there was a... It did lift us up quite a way, so maybe it was.
Meryl? Meryl.
Meryl. No.
Forgive me.
Sad music's back.
Damn! I gave in to my fear. I gave in to my pain. I sold your life to save my own. I'm a loser. I'm not the hero you thought I was. I'm nothing. Meryl, I'm sorry. Forgive me.
Meryl can't forgive anyone anymore.
Oda Khan.
She's gone, Snake.
Because of me.
I guess blaming yourself makes it easier, huh? If you do that, you can keep the pain at a nice, safe distance.
What the hell do you know? Meryl's dead. I lost.
So, are you gonna stay here and die? Along with her? Snake. People die. But death is not defeat. That's what Hemingway said. I lost Wolf, too.
Otacon, no one cares about Hemingway
But that
right now.
wasn't defeat. She and I will be together forever. We didn't lose anything.
Together forever.
It's true that Wolf is dead. But our love didn't die with her. Life's more than just a game of win or lose. Don't you think? Let's live, Snake. There's a parking garage right next door. We can get to the surface from there. Come on. I released all the security locks. It'll be okay. We can escape. You have my word on it.
Otacon, you've changed.
I'm through regretting the past. Life isn't all about loss, you know? It started.
Yeah, it would have just been like
those guys.
One
Seems
bomb.
Like they only hurry when they're destroying things.
One bomb would have done the trick.
Good. Let them destroy it. But they can't destroy the human spirit.
Okay, let's go. Meryl, I hope you're still watching me. Maybe I can prove myself to you after all.
Come on, hustle!
Snake, it's cold outside. You'll freeze like that.
My sneaking suit.
You better hurry. Hurry!
Sorry, I had to get
now
dressed.
You look like yourself again.
Metal Gear. Goodbye, Meryl. In the first run, we actually saved her. There's two different options. One of them is to save her. If you let her die, you get Otacon's stealth on your next round. If you save her, you get her headband, which is what gave us unlimited ammo.
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera.
I wonder what happens if we throw chaff. It probably would just go away.
Darn, no keys.
Where's my stuff?
I got him. Let's go. I got it. Snake, jump in. Use the weapon button to fire that machine gun. Shoot back with the snake.
Can't see Otacon. Otacon, I can't see. Okay, I'm gonna save him.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Otacon, we'd be easily done through.
Let's go.
Maybe next time don't like blade the vehicle that way, just kind of.
Here they come. Damn, you can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path.
Oh my gosh, these guards are so annoying.
You did it, Snake.
Otacon, you could have just totally just driven through.
Not yet, Snake.
How are we still alive?
It's not over yet.
Liquid.
Just casually taking like these 30 caliber rounds to the freaking chest. Like one of these would absolutely kill you, even if you're wearing body armor. I mean, if you're wearing, you know, level 4 body armor, sure, maybe. But he's not even wearing a shirt. Come on. The aim is so weird. It's hard to see where the aim point is. Here we go. No! The aim point is so hard to see. I hate it. You're not going to put us way back at the beginning, are you? Oh my god, you are. Oh, but it gives us full health. No. Oh, there's a ration here. Are there multiple rations? Oh, there's 2 rations. That'll make it a little better.
I'll drive. Uh-oh. A surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go.
Oh, what?
I got it. Snake, jump in.
Lost freaking half my health.
Fire that machine gun. Shoot back with it, Snake. Snake, hold on.
Oh my gosh, we lost so much health. I mean, it might be just best to just die and restart that. Yeah, we're just gonna die because I don't want to go through all this.
Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path. Snake!
Sorry, I don't want to go through that all again. So we lost most of the time.
Hurry!
All right, so this time we're gonna eat 2 rations. I think if we just play kind of ring around the rosy with them, we just play keep away.
I'll drive. Uh-oh, a surveillance camera. Darn, no keys. I got him. Let's go.
Oh, a 3rd ration. Nice.
I got it. Snake, jump in.
Okay, there we go. We have way more health now.
Snake, hold on.
A little bit more health, yeah. And we got a 3rd ration, so that's good.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come. Damn, we can't get through. Snake, you gotta clear a path. Good job, Snake. Let's go.
Primate. Sorry, I wanted to catch that. Will you die?
Snake, you gotta clear a path. You did it, Snake!
Dun, dun, da, 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 dun.
Not yet, Snake!
Not yet, Snake.
It's not over yet! Liquid!
Okay. Just trying not to take any unnecessary damage. He's bobbing and weaving. Oh, we took some damage. We got it. No. Yeah, it's when he's at these weird angles. That's where it's really hard. And this right here is just really hard to find out where we need to hit. Okay. And the rations will auto proc once we get down. There we go. Got one more ration left. Did we do it? Yeah, we did it. I think first try.
Otacon, are you okay?
I guess so.
Otacon, can you move?
It's no use. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I don't know, but I hope he's dead.
He better be dead.
Liquid's dead. Uh-oh.
Snake! Snake!
If he's dead, that means...
Don't think about it, Snake.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested.
Hooray.
Early retirement.
Arrested?
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, about Meryl.
I already know.
No.
Colonel?
Meryl was my daughter.
No.
What?
I didn't find out until recently.
Wait.
I got a letter from her mother, my dead brother's wife. I was going to tell her after this operation was over.
Colonel,
It's okay, Snake. Thanks anyway. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expect you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Okay, Roy. Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
Let's go.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die. What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to
The
forget
sad
about
music's
him
back.
and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost.
Welcome back, Jay.
A ghost looking for a place to die.
Came back to the sad music.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
But yeah, but that's not how
So when's mine up?
biological weapons work.
It's up to you how you use the time left to you.
Well, yeah, but how...
Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Just choose not to die? What kind of weird biological weapon did you make?
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were. And I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox-Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live.
Love wearing Levi's.
From here on,
Yes.
I'm going to just live.
Just live. But you poisoned me. Yeah, just hear me out.
Genes exist
Don't
to
die.
pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children.
Wait, how the hell did they see this on
Living
satellite?
is a link to the future. That's how all life works.
It's in a freaking
Loving
cave.
each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world.
It's your choice and the poison kills you. Yeah.
I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Decoy Octopus, the Baker, Liquid, all the Genome soldiers, they all died because they just
today,
were like, okay,
I've lived
well,
only for
we're dead.
myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
There are them genes
What
again.
about now?
I want to enjoy life. I really do. How about you, Otacon?
Me? I feel like a new man.
So what are you gonna do? Continue your research?
No, I'm finished with science.
There you
I'm
go.
interested in human psychology now.
Sounds good.
The whole reason I got into science in the first place was because I was no good with people. I was scared
I
of
want to enjoy life.
I was
New
scared of
Metal Gear
life.
ones, yeah.
I thought that I could never understand them because they're so illogical. But I finally learned how to like people. I'm not afraid anymore.
Oh, you and I are more alike than I thought.
I'm just tired of always being a spectator in life. I'm ready to live. I'm gonna stand on my own 2 feet. I'm not gonna hide anymore.
You giving up your stealth camo?
Huh? Oh, yeah. You can have it.
Yay.
So, this is where we say goodbye to our loves as well. Want me to drive?
No thanks. I'd rather do it myself.
The fucking cheesy
No
group
problem.
laugh. Yeah.
Where to, Snake?
My real name is David, Otacon.
I'm Hal, Dave.
Oh, that's right. Hal. Hal and Dave. That's a good one.
Hal and Dave.
Maybe we should take a trip to Jupiter.
Wait, is that?
So where you going, Dave?
Is that Hal and Dave a thing?
I think it's time for me to look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
I know Prometheus
Will you
and
find
Bob.
it?
I don't know Hal and
I'll
Dave.
find it.
I joked a little bit.
I know I'll find it.
It was so weird. (1980s) are more than 60,000 nuclear warheads. The total destructive amount of 1 million Hiroshimas. January 93, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce deployed strategic 3,000 and 3,500. Yeah, that happened. 1998, 26,000 nuclear warheads still exist in the world. Yeah, so that was true. Weapons decommissioning was slow at first. It was slow and then it was fast. So now, there's about 15,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Russia has around 6,100. The US has around 5,900. And then the rest of the world has a couple thousand between them. China is increasing their arsenals. But even though like the US and Russia has about 6,000 each, we only have about 1,500 deployable at any given time. So dumb, yeah. We only have about 1,500 deployable at any given time. And in the case of a nuclear exchange, a lot of those weapons are going to get destroyed on the ground, which is good. That means they're not going to be used. Most of the arsenals are pretty converged in a few areas. So most of the weapons that we have, thankfully, are in storage and are not going to be easily accessible. Let's see if I can. I've been holding off the Black Hawk Down campaign so hardcore. I'm salty they haven't fixed the co-op issue. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into that game. I don't know why this is such a low resolution image. That's okay. Let's see. We'll do this. And we'll do. So, when you look at U.S. nuclear weapons, these in Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, Colorado, Wyoming, it's where a decent chunk of our weapons are. There's 450 Minuteman missiles spread through these silos. Each one of these dots is going to be a launch complex or a silo. So it's about 450 of these weapons. These are in the ground, not mobile. Their location is well known. You can see them on satellite. So that's where about 450 of our 1,500 available weapons are. The vast majority of our weapons are going to be stored here in outside of Seattle, and in Kings Bay, Georgia. These are going to be reloads for Trident missile submarines. Also, any Trident missile submarines, all of our Trident missile submarines that carry, we have 14 ballistic missile submarines, 18 total. 4 of them have been converted to launch cruise missiles and don't carry ballistic missiles. We have 14 remaining that carry each up to 20 Trident missiles. They originally could carry 24. They've been downloaded to only carry 20 each. So
you mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be
hold on.
ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Live, Snake, live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Dun, dun, dun. Not the plot twist. He's been working with our president the whole time. Let's see. 15 saves, 18 continues, 24 found, killed 95 enemies, 60 rations used. Not bad. Codename Leopard. Camera, stealth, bandana. Let's go. But yeah, so see the breakdown of, so these are our Minuteman missile fields. But when you look at the actual breakdown of our weapons, see 400 of those are those Minuteman 3 ICBMs. There's actually 450. So this is a little bit outdated. But the vast majority of our weapons, 1,900, are for our Trident missile submarine, for our ballistic missile submarines. Either W-76 Mod 1s, W-76 Mod 2s, which are low yield 8 kiloton weapons, or W-88. And there's also W-88 Mod 1s, which aren't listed here. So that makes up 1,900 of the total weapons we have. But only a few of those are going to... So we have 14 submarines. Really, how they're deployed is they're on a 90-30 or 90-60 schedule. So they'll be at sea for 90 days, and then they'll be at port for 60 or 30 days, depending. So about a third or more of the time, they're not going to be at sea. So of those 14, 6 may be deployed at any given time. The rest will be at one of these two bases, either here in Washington or down here in Kings Bay, Georgia. So all of our ballistic missile submarines, which represent the vast majority of our nuclear deterrent, around half to 2/3 are going to be in one of these two places. Also, the vast majority of the reloads are going to be stored there. So most of those weapons are going to get destroyed on the ground. Yeah, which again, it's not a bad thing, but that's just how it is. Our bombers, we have several hundred of W-80s on ALCMs. Those are cruise missiles. We are upgrading those, we're replacing those, as well as the B-61, which was referenced in this game, as well as the B-83. We don't keep our bombers armed. You told me I'm close to the location. Yeah. We don't keep these armed. So there are no alert bombers. So in a snap attack, pretty much all of these weapons are going to be destroyed on the ground. So that'll be Whiteman Air Force Base, Minot in North Dakota, Barksdale in Louisiana. That's where pretty much all of our land-based bombs are stored. There's a few that are stored in Europe from a bomber wing perspective. McConnell, there really isn't anything at McConnell anymore. In Oklahoma, I think it's Tinker Air Force Base. I don't think we care. We don't have any weapons in Oklahoma. We have the E-6Bs. These are Doomsday aircraft. These are aircraft, which is weird because they don't show Nebraska. Nebraska has Strategic Air Command, or Strategic Command now is what it's called. But it also has the E-4Bs. So these are more for like command control. So these aircraft can launch and they can actually control the nuclear deterrent. They can send launch orders to any platform. They can actually directly control the missiles from the air. They have an ability to launch. They have a launch station where they can take control of these weapons and launch them from the air, from the E-6Bs or from the E-4, from the E-4s. Mm-hmm. They could also send VLF transmissions directly to submarines. They can fly up in the air. They can trail an extremely long, like multiple mile long antenna that allows them to send messages directly to submarines in the VFL, the very low frequency range, which they can receive at depth. So they can be very deep and still receive launch orders from airborne E6 or E4s. But yeah, the vast majority of weapons are going to be stored here in Washington, in Georgia, and they don't show it here, but there's a plant in Texas called the Paxton plant. That's where most of our weapons are. Take out those three targets, you'll destroy probably 2/3 of our weapons in one go. Even with all of these missile fields and, at Minot and Maelstrom, even with all these weapons, these actually represent kind of the minority of the weapons. Most of them are in storage. Yeah. Which, again, I'm not saying that like we don't have enough or we have too many or whatever, but the vast majority of the 6,000 weapons we have, and actually the inventory says 5,000. It's actually closer to 6,000. The vast majority of these are going to be destroyed on the ground. We'll probably be left with, if we get hit with a surprise attack, we'll probably be left with 11 or 1,200 weapons. Which is a lot. I mean, that's a lot. That is a lot of weapons, but yeah, the whole, there's 26,000 or however many. Yeah, there's a lot of weapons, but most of them are not going to really do anything, which is good. Which is good. And yes, my face when there's a couple nukes just missing. Yeah, there are some nuclear weapons that are missing. That is true. They looked for them. So several B-52s have crashed. And several nuclear armed submarines have sunk. Those bombers that have crashed, those bombs are going to be pretty well underground. And they've been underground exposed to the elements for a very long time. They're not going to be a threat anymore. Perhaps if the cores of those weapons can be retrieved, it could be possible to re-mill them into something usable, potentially. You would need some very, very highly skilled nuclear scientists to do that. And it'd be kind of one of those things like, what's the point? Plutonium is extremely reactive, and the primaries of those weapons are plutonium. Plutonium 239. It's a very potent. And welcome in, Jacket. By the way, did you get a shout out? Did I get your shout out? Hold on. Plutonium 239 is a very desirable nuclear fuel for weapons because it has a much more rapid chain reaction than uranium 235. Yeah, welcome in. Yes, and there are some missing nukes. There is in Louisiana. They're actually one of our larger underground nuclear detonations took place in Louisiana. So there are some very irradiated underground locations as well. But yes, there are some missing nukes. But plutonium it oxidizes extremely readily. It needs to be stored surrounded by nitrogen or helium in an inert, because it will oxidize, which oxidization is like rusting. It will react to air, it will react to moisture, and it does so very violently. It's not like lithium or sodium, which explodes or catches fire, but it reacts very, very violently to the air, and breaks down very easily. It won't break down to a point where it'll be completely, useless, but it's going to corrode. So you're going to have to remachine. If you were to find a core that was buried from a crashed bomber underground, you're really going to have to rebuild it. Yeah. Why do all the information? Just interested in science? Yeah. I've not worked directly with any nuclear materials, but I have worked with a number of national labs that make nuclear materials, I've worked with companies that make nuclear reactors, that build nuclear reactors. So I have some, nothing that's not public information. All I know is all in the public domain. I worked on building high performance computers for them to build machines, to build reactors and to build other things, and to build models. I haven't actually worked with their models or anything that's not in the public domain. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got to build high performance computers for a lot of companies that are in the nuclear industry. It was really cool because some of the stuff I did get to work on, like I got to work on engineering samples from like AMD and Intel and NVIDIA, like real stuff. I got to work with CPUs and GPUs that never got released, which is really, really cool. So they would use these high performance computers to model things that they were building. Yeah. So I got to that's the secret stuff I got to work with was the computer side. We also worked with FEMA. I helped to build a cluster for FEMA that they were mounting in an 18-wheeler. It was a mobile data center. That was really cool because we got to work with rubberized and rafted materials because it's got to be able to survive driving down the highway, driving down unimproved roads. So the entire, I didn't get to work on the actual engineering of the container that they put it in because it was all air righted and floated on airbags and stuff, which was really cool. But it still had to be ruggedized in the rack, and the rack had to be kind of free floating so that it could move a little bit. So that was cool. Got to work with a lot of slower but more durable things. So the boards and the chassis were more durable, and the disk drives were ruggedized. That was fun. That was cool. The cooling was we used a lot less dense stuff, but like heavy, big fans and stuff yeah. Everything was like rubberized and rubber mounted and shock absorbent. But yeah, we got to do a bunch of cool stuff like that. So, but yeah, no, it was all the tech stuff. Anything that like I knew that was sensitive, it was not like classified. It was just NDA sensitive. Like Intel didn't want us releasing the and this is all like I haven't worked with that bleeding edge stuff in a while now, so it's not like there's anything I've worked with that's NDA is under an NDA anymore. But yeah, I was more NDA. I did get to some places that were like secure sites, but only to work on stuff that we were building. But yeah, no, I've worked with those were my customers, so I got a little understanding of what it is they did. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, we just beat Metal Gear Solid 1. We're gonna jump into Metal Gear Solid 2. One thing, the whole nuclear question. One thing, and one reason I kind of point out, like, because Kojima is I love Kojima, but and he's very anti-nuclear, which is not bad, but deterrence does work and it has worked. One thing, as we start to disarm our arsenals and lessen our arsenals, one thing you have to be careful of is we're lowering the nuclear threshold. We're going to get to a point where nuclear war won't be that bad. And that's a potential trigger. Right now, we're at a stage where a nuclear war will cause global devastation. If we were to fully commit our nuclear arsenal against Russia, and Russia was to fully commit their nuclear arsenal against us, probably you're talking each country would lose about 30 to 40 million people each. Tactical nukes have been a thing for a while. Yeah. Tactical nukes in themselves don't lower the nuclear threshold, and MOABs are just not. I mean, they're powerful, but you're talking 30,000 pounds of explosives on the high end. So you're talking in terms of tonnage, you're talking non-radioactive. Yeah. I mean, you're talking dozens or on the very, very high end, hundreds of tons of explosions, hundreds of tons of TNT, which are less than the smallest tactical nuclear weapon is about 0.3 kilotons. So, 1 kiloton, that's 1,000. You're talking about 300 tons is the smallest yield that you're going to get out of a tactical nuclear weapon. There are some that are like 0.1 tons, but those, I don't even think those are filled in anymore. But yeah, you're talking 0.3 kilotons on the low end, 300 tons. That's still above a MOAB, or that's still well above a MOAB. Tactical nuclear weapons don't really lower the threshold because the problem with nuclear weapons is there is no. It's always going to be a runaway situation. Once it's been normalized to use them, they are going to be used more frequently, and to a point where you're going to get to a full where one side just isn't going to tolerate anymore. So that's why there's a taboo against them. It's a taboo because there is no threshold. Like if you use a tactical nuke, then what's to stop someone else from using one? And then once you start getting into a trade, it's just going to escalate. So it's a very difficult to de-escalate thing. Once you've crossed that line, then is any diplomacy going to work at that point? So yeah, but the problem is as it stands, you can destroy most of Russia's or the United States nuclear weapons, the vast majority of them, with very few weapons, with only a handful of weapons, 5 or 6 weapons, you can destroy a good 3/4 of either side's weapons with, half a dozen. And then that leaves us to the point where it's like, okay, well, they only have a couple hundred left. Can we survive that? And how many of those a couple hundred can we actually destroy? If there's only 7 ballistic missile submarines out there, can we sink 3 or 4 of them? And once we sink 3 or 4 of them, they have very little left, right? You're talking a couple hundred weapons at that point. So that we're getting in that point where it's like a first strike is when you have too few weapons, a first strike becomes more and more desirable if you're that far apart that you're willing to kill people in the millions. And that's kind of why dwindling the arsenal is getting more and more dangerous. And you also get the whole goading one side to attack the other. Like, maybe China doesn't mind so much if Russia and America nuke each other. Even if they get caught up a little bit in it, maybe that's not so big of a deal. Because once you've dwindled down their weapons to a few hundred, then we're going to have to send everything to one adversary. And they're going to have to send everything against us. And we're going to have nothing left to use against a third party. So you start getting to that third party situation where maybe it's like, maybe we don't really need our friends anymore. Maybe we'll let them kind of third party, and we'll just see what happens afterwards, right? So that's when things get really, really dangerous. Yeah. Like Apex, after all, is. But yeah, that's once we disarm enough, it actually becomes more desirable to go to war, especially when you look at it from a third party. When it was a bipolar, when there was 2 main poles of power, then yeah, there was no winning. But now it's a multipolar, and it's like, hey, let's let the big dogs fight it out, and then see what's left. Third party to every good opportunity. Okay. So yeah, that's that. We're getting into more dangerous times, I think. I don't think that don't think there'll ever be a full commit of a full commit where sides are lobbing hundreds of weapons, but I think we're getting closer to like where we're going to see dozens of weapons used. We're going to see small scale operations of nuclear weapons, which I hope we never see, but it's getting closer and closer. Hello. NBD. Hello, welcome. Russia, China, US aren't the only ones. No. France, the UK, North Korea, Pakistan, India, potentially Iran. South Africa used to have nuclear weapons. Libya was very close to nuclear weapons. Israel has nuclear weapons. Yeah. No, there are a number of nuclear armed countries. It's just a big drop off after 1 and 2. There is a massive drop off. China is believed to have around 500 nuclear weapons. They are growing their arsenal. They were at a their posture was the minimum number of weapons for deterrence. That was their posture. Honestly, I very much agree with that posture. Basically, they were saying we're going to maintain the smallest arsenal we possibly can. They have switched more to a parity. They want to be able to have as many deployed weapons as we have. So that's probably going to put them 1,500. In a couple of years, I think the US is going to go up to around 2,200 or more deployed weapons. China kind of signaled that they will follow suit. So they are rapidly increasing their nuclear arsenal. For sure. All right, let's